Hi everyone, so we are going to enter section 2, which is on heat conduction. So before we talk about heat conduction in greater details, let's make sure we are clear with these two terms over here, temperature and heat. So temperature is a relative measurement of hotness or coldness of an object. So if we say an object is hot, it means that it has a greater or higher temperature. If an object is cold, then it has a lower temperature. Okay, so it's a relative scale. You can set the 0 to be anywhere. In usual cases, for degrees Celsius, we set 0 as the temperature in which the ice melts or when the water freezes into ice. So we set that as 0. Any system that is hotter than this system, we have a temperature higher than 0. Whereas any system that is colder than the system in which the ice melts, then we will say that system has a lower temperature than 0, a negative temperature. Okay, so it's a measurement scale, or it's a scale that we use to describe how hot or how cold a system is. Okay, so heat, on the other hand, is the energy transferred from one region to another. Okay, so it's energy in transit. The energy is moving from one place to another. And how does this energy transit happens? It happens due to the difference in temperature between two regions. So difference in temperature means that there will be one region which is hotter, because difference in temperature, the higher temperature region will be the hotter region, whereas the lower temperature region will be the colder region. So you have two regions with different temperature or different hotness. Okay, then because of there's a difference in temperature, there will be energy flowing from one region to another region. The energy flowing from one region to another region, we call it as heat. Okay, so let's give you an example over here. Let's say we have a region here which is high in temperature. So higher in temperature, because temperature is a relative measurement of hotness and coldness, higher temperature means hotter region. Okay, on the other side we have a lower temperature region which is a colder region. Okay, so what happened is, if we place these two region to be in thermal contact, means that they can transfer heat from one place to another place, what happened is heat will flow, okay, from the region with higher temperature to the region of colder temperature. It always works in this way. It always goes from the hotter region to the colder region. And this energy that is moving over here, we are calling it as heat. Okay, so heat is the energy that is moving, whereas temperature is the degree of hotness or coldness of the region over there. Okay, so this energy transfer happens due to temperature differences. Okay, so there are many types of energy transfer. You can do work to transfer energy. Okay, you can also transfer energy by heat. In this case, energy transfer that happens due to temperature differences, we call it as heat. Okay, so one thing that many students have misconception is they think that because it's hotter, there's a lot of heat being stored inside here. But no, as we've mentioned earlier, heat moves. Okay, it's energy that moves. In this case, if you call a higher temperature to have more energy, more heat being stored, this statement here is wrong, because energy stored, it's not an energy that is moving. Okay, it's not an energy that is transferring or in transit. The energy is stored inside there. If the energy is stored inside there, we cannot call it as heat. We have to call it as internal energy. So when we say it has a higher temperature, that means it has a higher internal energy. So higher temperature region has a greater internal energy. Lower temperature region has lower amount of internal energy. So what happened is the energy will be transferred from this high temperature region to the low temperature region in the form of heat, causing here to have an increase in internal energy, whereas here the hotter region will experience a decrease in internal energy. Okay, so you can sort of think of it like you have a wallet A and wallet B. Wallet A has a lot of money, wallet B has less cash inside. So if you move cash from the wallet, the fatter wallet, to the slimmer wallet, you're moving cash. The cash that is moving is called heat. But when the cash is inside the wallet, you cannot call it as heat. You have to call it as internal energy. So the fatter wallet will have a greater internal energy, more cash. The slimmer wallet will have less cash inside. That one we call it as less internal energy. But when you move the cash will be called as heat. Okay, so So when there's heat transfer from the hotter region to the colder region, you experience a loss of internal energy for the hotter region, whereas you experience a gain in internal energy for the colder region. So you have to be very clear what's the relationship between temperature and heat. And I hope this video here makes it clear.